Very latest on Stephen Avery's case, Making a Murderer, the documentary that brought to light the convicted murderer's case. It brought about another effort to free him just this week. Stephen Avery's new lawyer, Kathleen Zellinger, argues that Avery's lawyers didn't represent him adequately during his murder trial. She also suggests there's new evidence. She points the blame to the victim's former boyfriend now. So this twist comes as the prosecutor in that case is here in Indianapolis for a first ever crime convention.
She has blamed, and with just speculation, she's accused Teresa Halbach's former boyfriend, a very good friend of the family, my understanding is as well, of murdering Teresa with no evidence to back it up.
And he went on to say, or rather, he has written 2 books on the Avery cases. He also served on the board of Innocence Project. This helped to free Avery in a past wrongful conviction. So now this morning, pretty exciting here. Ken Kratz joins us from the JW Marriott downtown. This is the site of CrimeCon, the first ever crime convention there. Ken, thanks so much for joining us this morning. A lot of interest in what you have to say. You were the prosecutor in the Stephen Avery case. So we're going to talk more specifically about CrimeCon in a moment. But first, I'd like to get your reaction to those documents that were just filed on Wednesday claiming new evidence and suppression of past evidence to now try and free Stephen Avery. What do you say to that?
Well, thanks, Jessica, and it's really nice to be here this morning. Kathleen Zellner, the attorney for Stephen Avery, had a really difficult position. She had gotten some test results back that didn't support their position very well at all, and so really all she had left was to blame others for the crime. Unfortunately, she chose the ex-boyfriend of the victim in the case, placing the blame on him without any kind of evidence at all. And for the family and for those of us that work so hard not only to get the conviction but to get some kind of closure for the family, we think it's absolutely deplorable.
And so for fans who maybe want to talk to you about this latest move, the case overall, they can do that. They can talk to you in person this weekend at CrimeCon. Tell us a little bit more about your role there this weekend.
Well, CrimeCon it's just a fantastic program this entire weekend. They've asked me to do a presentation on the Stephen Avery case itself. We'll be doing that this morning. I'll be doing another presentation tomorrow, but there's all kinds of speakers and all kinds of true fan enthusiasts around the country that are here. It's a terrific event, and if any of your viewers have any opportunity to come down here, whether they're going to the Italian festival or not, they can certainly come down here. I'd encourage you to bring me a cannoli if you're coming down to see us.
Hey, we'll tell folks to do that. What do you think it is about Making a Murderer that captured the nation's attention so much?
Well, the case itself was really compelling. You know, we had a exonerated individual, the first person in Wisconsin history to be exonerated for a crime and then get out and murder somebody else. And so although Stephen Avery was the poster child for the Innocence Project and the very good work that they do, it was really a tragedy that he took all that pent-up frustration and anger, found a 25-year-old crime victim, a photographer, and raped, tortured, and murdered her with his nephew Brendan Dassey. Again, we'll be talking about that this morning. All kinds of crimes around the country that have gained national attention.
Ken, and last question. You were the prosecutor at the time. You're no longer the prosecutor. Did you watch season 1? What are your thoughts? Will you watch season 2?
Well, I watched season 1, and I will watch season 2 more so because I have to, more than anything else. I'm asked, of course, to be a spokesperson for the other side, for the prosecution, for law enforcement, for the conviction for the Halbach family. And I intend to continue to do that, continue to advocate our position, to remind those around the country that 2 different juries found these individuals guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. We don't think there's any question that these people are in jail and in prison the way they should be. and we'll all, of course, look forward to season 2 coming out.
Well, Ken Kratz, thank you so much for talking with us this morning. We really appreciate it. We know you'll have a busy weekend, so thanks for talking to us here on Fox 59.
We do. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Hey, and you can see Ken Kratz this weekend at CrimeCon. This is happening at the JW Marriott. Starts today. It runs through Sunday. If you want that complete schedule, ticket information, all the information you need, just head to fox59.com/links. And stay with us this morning. In our next hour, we are talking to Jim Clemente of Criminal Minds. He also is familiar because he investigated the John Benet Ramsey case that aired on CBS. Incredible stuff there. He's at CrimeCon this weekend, so we're talking to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so fascinating when you hear from, you know, a prosecutor or the other side, and you kind of like, oh, I see that, and then you hear the other one, you're like, wow, unbelievable.
They always say there are two sides.